Today, I've got a turbo session to do. Why have I got a turbo session when the roads are so nice up here and it's a sunny day outside? Because it's specific. When I've got structured intervals to do, I prefer to do them on the turbo. Then when I'm outside, I can switch off, enjoy my riding, appreciate the scenery without having to worry about watts. The turbo trainer is also massively time efficient. I've got a fair bit of work to get through today, so getting this session done and out of the way this morning is gonna make my life easier. Now this morning's session is 3 times 15 minutes at threshold power. That's quite a lot of duration in that zone. We based it off my lactate threshold, which we did about 3 months ago now, so it may well have gone up. This will be an interesting test to see what my heart rate does while we sit at that power. They're also great efforts to train how long you can spend in a zone and for training time to exhaustion. Hopefully I don't get too exhausted. I've got my new setup. Big fan, big window, little bike, new turbo room. Although it's looking a bit bare at the moment. Wish me luck. That was completely horrendous. Horrendous, but not because it was a hard session. Horrendous because it was too hot in here. I had that window open, which I'll now close. Got one fan. I don't think my fan's enough. In the flat it was. I guess it was winter when I was doing my sessions, but now it's a little bit warmer here. So here's an interesting fact. Coach Ken told me this. So one of his friends did a study at university about cooling and exercise. And to replicate the cooling on a cyclist riding a bike 40 kilometers an hour outdoors, it took 9 fans like this. I've only got 1. It just means your heart rate ends up much higher than it should be. Your body's working hard to keep you cool. You're sweating everywhere, so you've got to drink more, which distracts you from the effort. And yeah, you just end up having a way harder time than you should. But I managed to get through 3 intervals, 290 watts. 15 minutes each. Progress is being made. I meant to mention, during that session, I managed to do it completely offline on Zwift. I basically use Zwift as a fill-in for a bike computer. It's just something to look at and keep you interested while you're doing fairly monotonous sessions on the turbo. Now, unfortunately, because we haven't got Wi-Fi set up in the house yet, I wasn't sure if I would be able to use it. Turns out, you can run it offline. I was asking how I was going to be able to do it on my data and if it would completely rinse it. Turns out, as long as you have a connection when you start Zwift, start riding, use a little bit of data, and then disconnect it, you can still do your whole session before reconnecting at the end, switching your hotspot back on, and then you can upload your file. So, it worked a treat. No excuses to avoid the suffering, is there? Looks like important papers, Daisy.
We pay our first mortgage payment tomorrow, so it's way more expensive, the first one. So you owe me some money because it's coming out of my account.
You can just pay it instead, right? You can just pay it, it's fine.
Well, I'm working for you now, so...
Everybody keeps asking what you're going to be doing up north.
Yeah, I mean, it hasn't really started yet because technically can't really do anything without Wi-Fi, which is so silly. But
yeah. Well, we got 1 day? 2 days? Tuesday, I think it comes.
1 more full day. But basically, I'm going to be helping out behind the scenes more, trying to plan stuff whilst you're working and doing your accountant's stuff. So we're actually working with a viewer of the channel, and he's going to be teaching me, along with his team, how to do your accountant's work.
It's and my one. Complicated, isn't it?
Well, now I'll be self-employed as well. So,
thing is, I'm basically allergic to numbers. I get confused by the 24-hour clock still, so I need a little bit of help from Daisy. And it should mean a little bit more breathing space, and I can really focus on the creative side of things and focusing more on these videos and polishing them in general. What are we doing now? We're going for a walk. Should we go for a walk? I want some outdoor exercise.
I'm gonna slip.
Quick little drive to our walking location. I'm going to walk with Jimmy. Daisy's going to do a walk with Emily. And Bella, otherwise known as Lawrence.
Jeez.
This is quite nice, isn't it, Jimmy?
It is.
How was your ride this morning?
It was quite nice. No, it was lovely. It was an unpleasant reminder of how hard it is riding up here. I rode with Hopper in the Pennines. Because you bailed out on me because you were going to like, oh yeah, I've got turbo sessions to do on a Sunday. I'm like, who does turbo training on a Sunday?
I was trying to justify it to my viewers earlier.
So after you bailed on me, I decided to ask Hopper to go for a ride, and then instantly regretted it when he said, yeah, I'm around. I was like, oh shit, I've messed this one up, haven't I? He can ride slowly, which is good.
I need to catch up with him. I'll give him a ride soon.
Yeah, you definitely should, man. You definitely should. He's stronger than last time you rode with him as well.
He dropped me up a climb last time, so that's why I've been training. Technical mountain bike section. They're very friendly.
Of course. Everyone is up here. You'll become friendly one day too.
How many years does it take? You've been up here for 2 years now?
No.
Year and a half?
14 months.
14 months. And you're definitely not friendly, so...
No, I don't think I ever will be though.
It's just in your nature.
To be horrible.
Is that a horrible face? Jimmy, this is where we rode before. There's a big climb on the bikes. It's pretty big on legs as well.
It is?
And you crashed just up there, where those people are. Jimmy took a tumble. Video link down below. You'll watch him falling off. Actually, I didn't get footage of it.
It legitimately amazes me how you remember all events by video titles.
Yeah.
I can't think of one to test you on, but if I could, I'm pretty sure you would know the name of it.
Your dog's a wild boy.
Girl.
Yeah, but girls can be wild boys too.
Can boys be wild girls?
Be anything you want, Jimmy.
Can we not all just be wild people?
You can be anything you want.
I would like to be a swan. I can't do a swan impression. I was trying to work it out in my head. I just can't do it. No, got nothing.
Have fun?
Yes, sir, I got to walk with the dog. What could be better? Oh, and Emily, obviously. I enjoyed the dog.
Were cut off. Their legs were cut off. Best recovery. Beige delight.
I was like, I haven't done anything.
That means I should get more chips. Not a person. Ah. So I may have got back from that walk earlier and then fell asleep for how long?
45 minutes maybe?
Okay, it wasn't as bad as I thought. Thought I was out for a couple of hours. It's now dark outside. I really do get tired towards the end of a training week. Ken always times it just right, so I've got a rest day. And starting off my rest day well with a plate of real nutritious food. Quick, put the peas on and then it will look better.
Right on the chips.
Do you? Are you supposed to do that?
There's no rules, Francis. You just eat.
No rules, just eat.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Who's they?
I don't wanna hear it.